How do you motivate yourself past your fears? A lot of things that I've realized over the course of life is stepping outside of your comfort zone is not really the easiest thing for anybody to do. Trust me, I know. It's not easy. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do. And eventually, when you're stepping outside of a certain comfort zone, like a spot that you're always so used to, it's very natural for you to be afraid of the unknown because you've never been outside of, or you've never been on that particular territory before. And that being the case, you can get gripped with a lot of fear, a lot of things start to come to your mind, everything that could possibly go wrong. If you think about it very clearly, a lot of the things that we are afraid of doing are usually an exaggeration of the mind. The mind, because you've never been in that situation before, naturally forms a defense mechanism. I'm talking about the brain right now. It forms a defense mechanism for you to try and, get you out of a possible danger zone. And sometimes it's not always really the case, to be honest. Sometimes, what you're really afraid of is just in the mind. It's not real. But anyways, one thing I always recommend when stepping outside of your comfort zone, you don't always have to take a huge leap. It doesn't have to be something too crazy, or else you could end up paralyzing yourself so much so that you never even think about taking risk anymore. So if you want to take risk, if you want to step outside of your comfort zone, I recommend that, take some baby steps. Do something a little bit out of what you are normally used to. For example, if you are somebody that loves to give, or rather you are afraid of public speaking, someone that is afraid of giving public speaking, talking in front of a crowd, what you could do is, instead of starting with talking to an entire auditorium or something, you can start by talking to yourself in the mirror. Then from there you can go ahead and start talking in front of a few people, perhaps some familiar people like your friends. Then from there you can move on to talking to or making yourself more available to more and more activities. Now, the reason why it's always recommended to start with baby steps is once you put yourself out there a bit, it's always easy for you to withdraw back into your comfort zone, so you don't feel so much at risk. Then, if you keep on doing that over a period of time, you find out that your comfort zone starts to expand. You get used to doing a lot more things. Think about it like learning to drive a car, for example. When you learn, well, most people, maybe not all, most people, when they learn to drive a car, the first thing you do is you probably start driving around some very familiar territories. Maybe you drive around your own estates. Then you can make all the mistakes that you want to make from there. Then the next thing, you drive around your area. Then before you know, you're driving around the whole of the state or wherever it is you're driving to. And who knows, maybe you start driving to other states as well. Baby steps. That's how it always works in every other aspect of life as well. You start small. You don't just start extraordinarily huge. You don't try to say, oh, I want to get out of my comfort zone. Then you just do something really crazy that you're not really able to handle at the time. Take some baby steps. But at the end of the day, it's always very important for you to always make sure that you take those steps. Because if you don't take steps to get out of your comfort zone, you never really grow into who you are potentially able to become. Because I believe that everybody has greatness in them. Everybody has something in them that was deposited by the Lord, and it's meant to manifest into our lives and show into other people's lives. So don't let that gift that the Lord has given you lay dormant within you. Go out there and do something that you ordinarily wouldn't do. If you're nervous about talking to people, just step out, just step into a group and just start talking, start a conversation or join a conversation with people. If you're afraid of public speaking, then get in front of a crowd and start speaking in front of a crowd. I'm doing a drama very soon, and I don't know, maybe it's not going to be all that anyways, but one thing I can always say is that I'm proud that I'm able to even do drama, because for those who know me from the very start know that I couldn't stand a crowd. I couldn't stand in front of a crowd. There was the first time I ever stepped in front of a crowd to do drama. I became paralyzed, so much so that I forgot my entire line and the whole drama was just messed up. I'm very certain that some people that watch this video will know exactly what I'm talking about. But today, now to me it's like one of the easiest things to do. Why? Because I kept on doing it and I kept on trying, and of course I didn't put myself out there all at once. I started with some baby steps, maybe just take some little small road that I could just come out, do something little, and then quickly withdraw or leave the stage as soon as possible. And before you know it, I just started getting used to being in front of an audience even more and more. Of course, not that I still don't have a lot to learn. It's not like I'm an actor or anything like that, but you get my point. My point is not, always do everything you can to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to fail. Definitely, sometimes you're gonna have some challenges. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna come easy. You're gonna have some setbacks every now and then, but keep on pushing forward, keep on moving forward, and I guarantee you guys that you will never regret it, and you will always be thankful that you took the risk. Okay, take care.